Hard hitter hotline number 29. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. I'm back. What's good, y'all? Hey, let's talk about all these fights that's going on, man. All right. We had some shit popped off earlier today with Triple G versus Murata. I'm gonna just give it to you like this. Triple G, he got old, he got very slow, and he definitely ain't beating Canelo. I almost hate he won that fight. I was kind of hoping Murata had pulled it out. But no, man. From rounds 1 through 4, well, no. I'll say rounds 1 through 5, Murata was pressing the issue. He was giving Golovkin hell in the ring. But it all changed right when Golovkin had hit him. I think he caught him with a left cross and made that boy Murata spit out his mouthpiece. Once he spat out his mouthpiece, it was a wrap after that, man. Golovkin just started breaking him down, hitting him with big shots. And I think he was out of there by the ninth round. Golovkin is still a threat, but I think the age got the best of him. I got Canelo getting him out of there by the eighth round. Probably, probably by rounds 8 or 9. He'll be up out of there. What's going on, cool man? But now let's talk about last week, though, man. Cleveland native Tiger Johnson, he was in action. He looked good, man. Fourth round KO. I think Tiger Johnson is going to be one of those, him and Keyshawn Davis, those boys, man, they the future, man. They definitely the future of the business. I got Tiger Johnson definitely becoming at least a unified champ. Man, he in a tough division, man. He in a tough division. But I think Tiger Johnson will end up being a unified champ. All as far as undisputed, we'll see. We'll take it a title at a time. But I definitely got Tiger Johnson holding it down for C-Town, becoming a world champion, man. And I can't wait to see it. Man, Ohio, hey, we got a lot of good fighters, man, that's coming out of Ohio now, man. I like the future, bro. I really do, man. But yeah, he dropped dude, man, with a straight right, man, down the pipe for the first time. Then he finished him with another right hand. And he put a bow on the top, man, with a left hook. It was over, man. He looked good in there. Tim Tszyu, he beat Terrell Goucher. I don't know what happened with Terrell Goucher in that fight, man. I really don't, man. That didn't really look like Goucher. But I don't. It was almost like they was looking like they was just setting the stage for Tim Tszyu. You know, and to me, I definitely don't see Tim Tszyu beating the upper echelon in the division. You know, I'm not saying that he's a hype job, but I just don't see him beating the upper echelon, the Jermell Charlos and those guys. It probably not even Brian Castano. Good fighter, good little engine, hard worker, but he definitely won't beat none of the top premier fighters in that division. But don't get me wrong, I like Tim Tszyu. You know, he just got some growing to do. Just some growing pains. Um, Nakatilia TKO Burchell. That was a huge win for Nakatilia. I didn't see that coming. I thought Burchell was going, probably bounce back, but you can obviously see that Oscar Valdez took damn near everything out of Burchell in that fight. He looked like a shot fighter now. Big Baby Miller, he can come back and box June 16th. He'll be getting reinstated. You know, he he had to take a time out, man, for putting all kinds of substances in his system, which stopped him from getting that huge fight between him and Anthony. What's it been 3-4 years ago now? Damn, time flying by. Which led to Anthony going up against Andy Ruiz and losing that fight, getting his ass beat by him. We all know how the rest of the story go. But Big Baby Miller, he'll be back. As a matter of fact, I think he is with Tyson Fury, sparring Fury. Yeah. So I would like to see Big Baby Miller. Man, I would love to see Big Baby Miller going there with Big Baby Anderson. Big Baby Anderson from Cleveland, Ohio, man. That would be a great heavyweight fight. That'd be a great fight, man, for Big Baby Anderson on the real, bro. That's a decent name in the division. It'll look good on his resume. They need to try to set that up, man. Whenever Big Baby Miller come back, when he get reinstated, give him a fight. See how he looking. Put him on in there with Big Baby Anderson. Just a suggestion. Now, Rashidi Speedy Ellis, he signs with the PBC. He had left Golden Boy. He had said that Oscar, just didn't, he couldn't get him no fights. They had interviewed Oscar. Oscar said, look, man, we tried to give him opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, but if you turn down fights, you just get left behind. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Cool, man. Let Big Baby Miller be some kind of a stepping stone for Big Baby Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Great name. I mean, well, a respectable name in the division, So I would like to see the battle of the big babies. Let's talk about Danny Garcia. Well, no. But before we get to Danny, Errol Spence, man. A lot of people was talking about how Errol Spence not enrolled in VADA, and why hasn't he announced that he's in the VADA program? Both him and Ugas, especially one Victor Conti, the creator of the supplement known as Snack, okay, SNAC. He came out, put a tweet out. Oh, why haven't Errol Spence and Ugas come out and said that they're in the VADA program? They're supposed to be clean fighters and everything else, alluding that Errol Spence and them trying to dodge it. Errol and them had to prove, well, he really didn't even have to prove a goddamn thing, to be honest with you. But he put it out there that, like, dude, I've been in the VADA program. It was a guy that was in Errol Spence, I think he was in his camp, or somebody who knew of the situation. He said, I got a handwritten document right in front of me from February stating that Errol has been in VADA. Ugas is in the system. Everything's clean. So I don't even know why we had to waste our damn time even talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Errol ain't out here juicing it up, man. They always try to we always say he's a weight bully and all this other shit. Errol ain't on no damn PEDs. And then you got to, the Errol lovers out there. They examining his chest. They examine his nipples, even. Oh, why does his nipple look like that? He gotta be on something. These motherfuckers crazy, man. Hey, huge news for Cuba. For a long time, man, the Cuban fighters, don't matter how good they were or anything, man, they had to leave Cuba. They had to flee Cuba and go to other places in order to be professional boxers. But not anymore, man. Cuba is now going to let Cuban fighters do it right in Cuba. They don't have to flee the country. They don't have to go to Mexico or wherever the hell they go to get reinstated or to get into the boxing program. They don't have to do any of that shit anymore. Cuba, like, look, man, we got a lot of great fighters. Let's groom them and let them come straight from us. I love that, man. I think it's been what since 60 years. It's been like that. So that's big, huge news out of Cuba. You know, they lie about their ages and everything over there, those fighters, man. They try to do whatever they can, man, to get in where they fit in. But hell, one thing I like to know now that everything's cool and you know you Cuban fighters, you can do what y'all do right there. Y'all. Hey, I want to know one thing. I want to know King Kong's real motherfucking age, man. I want to know King Kong real age. He ain't no 40. He ain't no 40 years old. Now I ain't gonna be one of them ones that say he 50 and 60 and all this other shit these motherfuckers say. I don't think he that old, but I damn sure think he older than 40, man. So come on, King Kong, man. Hey, cough it up, bro. Give us that real age, man. Hey, man, let's talk about Georgie or Georgie Cambosos. So word has it that Georgie is out here sparring what middleweights, sparring middleweights, getting ready for Devin the Dream Haney. It's looking like Georgie's plan is to go out there and knock out the Dream. I don't see it happening, you know. But I mean, hey, who knows? You know, I think that's gonna be a long fight. I think that's gonna be a long 12-round fight. Um, Neither guy really has, you know, a lot of power. It's gonna come down to skill. It's gonna come down to will. But I just hope that I hope that the judges don't fuck Devin Haney in that fight, man. Because it's gonna be a close fight. And that's the one thing I'm afraid of. On top of that, he not only he gotta do it once, but he gotta do it twice over there. So we'll see, man. It's a very, very tall task for Dev. I just put it to you that way. Very, very tall task. If he could pull this out, man, bro, it makes him a star. It makes him a legend. He gonna go into the Hall of Fame, bro. He gonna go into the Hall of Fame. You let that boy go down to Australia, beat George Kambosos twice, and then beat Vasily Lomachenko on the back end. It'll be a wrap for Dev, and it'll be well deserving, man. It'll be well deserving. Doing it all on his own. You know what I'm saying? He don't need a promoter. He trying to do it the Floyd way. A lot of people talking about Floyd this, Floyd that. He trying to follow the blueprint. He betting on himself. And I think he doing something right. As far as finances are concerned, he making the most out of anybody in the division. Well, I mean, you know, probably close up there with Tank. But I mean, I don't know. I really don't know with Tank, man. You know, the pay-per-view buys and everything, man, it seemed like they kind of getting, you know, they I don't know if they're lying about numbers or what, man. But it looked like Tank Davis, he fed up with every fucking thing anyway. He ready to get the hell out of there, man. But I will say this. If Tank leaves, well, not even if, when Tank leaves, we just expected him to be in the ring with the rest of the upper echelon in the division. You know what I'm saying? He claimed that he can't get those big fights against the Devin Haney's and the Teofimos. Well, when he was there, he had 140 now. Well, hell, even Tank campaign at 140. Even though all those fights, he said he couldn't get them because of Floyd and Leonard Ellaby and them. Now that you're leaving them, which I think he will remain with the PBC now, Heyman. Now what you gonna do? Because like Devin Haney said, listen, man, if you're not gonna fight anybody, you might as well just stay with them. You might as well just stay with them. And I don't know who in the fuck Floyd is gonna push out of his camp like Tank Davis. He don't have nobody else over there. But check this out. I'm not covering this fight, so I'm gonna say this. If Rolly Romero can survive and make it all the way to the 12th round. And this is a huge if. We've seen Floyd do it before. We've seen Floyd do it before. And we could very well see Floyd do it again. Remember the fight between Rolly Romero and Jackson Marinez? Probably one of the biggest robberies in boxing. Look at the fight between Rolly Romero and Jackson Marinez. Jackson Marinez beat the fuck out of Rolly Romero. From the beginning bell all the way to the end. When it came down to judge time, who you think walked out the winner? Floyd paid him off, man, for Rolly Romero. And if that motherfucker somehow, some way, make it through 12 rounds against Tank Davis, you can bet your ass it's going to be a screw job. And you hearing it from me first. Floyd going to screw the fuck out of Tank if, and only if, that's Rolly's big task. Just survive. That's probably what Floyd and Leonard would tell him. Just survive. We'll take care of the rest. But I don't see that motherfucker making it to no 12 rounds with a Gervonta Tank Davis. I just don't, man. With Rolly's skills and Tank skills, there's no way in the fuck Rolly Romero should be able to make, unless Tank get injured again, unless he injure his hand or something like that, unless some fluke shit like that happens. But if not, Rolly should be out of there by 3 rounds. No longer than 3, unless Tank playing with his food. But we'll see how the fight go. Errol Spence. Remember all the talk about Errol saying, Terrence Crawford, he got to take whatever I give him. 70-30, hell, and if he keep on talking, it could be 80-20. Remember when Errol was saying that? A lot of people was making a lot of fuss about it. Like, no, there's no way what you mean 80-20? You must don't want the fight. Well, listen, Errol cleared all of that shit up. Errol said, listen, man, that 70-30, 80-20 split shit that I was saying on my girl's Instagram page, it was all bullshit. I was just fucking playing. Who in the fuck would take an 80-20, 70-30 split and you one of the best fighters in the world? Come on, y'all. Use your brain. Oh, but a lot of people ran with that shit and made videos for months upon months talking about the split. That's why I never get involved in shit like that, man. I never really talk no shit like that. I don't talk that split shit. Me, I just try to do whatever I can to talk and probably put a little fire under these motherfuckers' asses just to fight. I just want to see the fight. I don't give a fuck about splits and all that other shit. But a lot of people was running away with that shit, man. You can't believe, hey, you wouldn't believe all the videos that was out talking about that shit for months, bro. I never fall into that, man. That ain't, you never heard me talk about no shit like that on this platform, bro. I just want to see the fights happen, bro. So Errol had came out and he said, for all y'all that was talking all that, man, and entertained that shit, it was all for nothing, man. It was just a joke. But let's talk about the night, man. We got some fights, y'all. We got Lubin, who has a tall task ahead of him tonight as he goes up against Sebastian Fondora. Real long-rangey, wiry boy, man. Hey, you got a lot of people out here saying that Sebastian gonna get nailed by a hammer. Listen, man. If Sebastian Fondora can take Lubin's power, because that's the big if in this fight. If Sebastian can take Lubin's power, he gonna overwhelm Lubin's little black ass. He gonna overwhelm him, man. Lubin don't have great power. Respectable. But he ain't a big puncher. I would advise him to go to the body, though. You know he gonna try to chop it down, but I'm telling you, if Sebastian Fandora can take that heat, it's gonna be a bad long night for Hammer, man. That's a Chuck P guarantee. Michaela Mayer, she'll be in action, holding it down for the Bob Father tonight on ESPN. Ryan Garcia will be in action tonight against Tego on the zone. I want to see that fight, man. I do. I wasn't interested at first. I really wasn't interested at first because I was hoping Ryan would get in there with a bigger name. But that damn Tego looked hungry, man. And they've been interviewing him. And he said, listen, I know y'all don't know me. I know y'all don't know me. I know y'all saying, who the fuck is this tomato can ass motherfucker? But watch me Saturday night. Watch what I do to Ryan Saturday night. Damn it, you might not know me today, but you'll know me tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all watch these fights tonight, man. Y'all make sure, because listen, next week it's going down, man. We've had the calm before the storm. It's been nice and quiet these 4 months in 2022. But now we kick things up. Starting next week. This Friday coming up. Be on the lookout for the KTFO prediction show between Arrow the True Spence going up against Jordanis Ugas in a unification fight. One fight away from undisputed. Check out the prediction show Friday. We gonna enjoy the fucking pay-per-view Saturday. And then we gonna come back to this motherfucker's early Sunday for the after party show. And we gonna talk about a great fight that I think we gonna see next Saturday night. Oh yeah, it's going down Friday, bro. And then after that, on the 30th, because I'm not doing no Fury Dillian White. I'm not doing no Fury Dillian White. I'm going to skip past that. I'm going to leap over that shit. And we're going to go to the 30th, where we got Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. And then going down in the Garden at the same motherfucking time, you're going to have Katie Taylor going up against Amanda Serrano. I'm going to be one busy motherfucker on that weekend. Because as y'all know, I'm covering both fights. And they got them on at the same fucking time. But we going to get it done. Then after that, we going to backdoor that with May 7th with Canelo versus C-Ville. Oh, we on a roll now, baby. The engine is running. Then the week after that, we gonna backdoor that one with part 2 to Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano. We cooking here. You're gonna get shows week after week after week. Prediction shows, after party shows. We cooking over here. We ready for you. We ready for you here in the Ville. And big shout out, man. Big shout out to everybody who's supporting, bro. Big shout out to the people that's dropping cash apps. Big shout out to the people who's sharing the content. Big shout out to the people, point blank period, that's official residents of the Ville and hard hitters. And the only way to do that is subscribing to the channel. Big shout out to all y'all. Overtime for good old Chuck. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. They putting Chucky to work now, cool, man. They put me to work, bro. But this is what I'm in this shit for. That's what it's all about, man. But oh yeah, so from January all the way up to now, I've been working. I got after party shows done. I got after party shows done all the way up to June. All the way up to June. Everything already edited, ready. I'm just waiting to see how this shit play out. I'm waiting to see how these fights play out so I can give y'all some of the best content y'all motherfuckers gonna see this summer. It's gonna be a long, hot summer, and you get nothing but hot shit out of the Ville this year. We leading up all the way up to them Chuck P Awards, y'all. Chuck P Awards show this December. Cool, man. You know what's going on behind the scene. You know what I got in store for them. You seen the presentation. You seen everything I got. Y'all wait to December, man, for the show. It's going down, man. But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know, starting next week, it's going to be a Ville. Wait a minute. What the? Oh, yeah. See, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to get a nice-ass marathon from the Ville starting next week, y'all. And I can't wait, man. Chucky needs something to do. So, yeah, man. Follow me on Twitter at ChuckP2160 to stay ahead of the game, man. I got so much shit going. Tonight's a good fight. Hell yeah. But we got a lot of them, though, man. Which one you talking about? Which one you talking about? Because we got you talk about Hammer and Fandora. Because that is going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be an interesting one. I need to see how Hammer going to get in the inside of that motherfucker. That's a long motherfucker, y'all. I think what is he, 6'7", 6'8", Sebastian. Man, I was looking at that weigh-in. Yep. Yeah, bro. I got Fandora too, bro. I got Fandora. Man, look. Hammer don't have no huge power, bro. They talking like Hammer. They talking like Hammer, a knockout artist now. Hammer got that mid-range. It's respectable. But man, dude, Fandora, that's a lot of man, bro. That's a lot of man. If he can't break Fandora, especially the first few rounds, and he get used to whatever Lubin throwing at him, bro, he gonna overwhelm the fuck out of him. He gonna overwhelm the fuck out of him, man. I can't wait to see that fight. That fight intrigues the fuck out of me, bro. I'm right there with you, bro. Ryan return. I'm telling you, man. Tego, it's something about him, man. You see it too. You see it too. And I said it last week. I said, man, Ryan could fuck around and lose to that boy, man. I see it. I see it. Tego said, man, you might not know me today, but you'll know me tomorrow. I can't wait, bro. We got to look at these fights. Yeah, man, Fandora. He got the high, the length. He awkward fighter. Exactly, man. Exactly. You want to know what fight I saw him? No, man. I'm gonna talk about this real quick, and I'm gonna leave. Remember that all Mexican card? Remember that card, man, where he fought Jorge Cota? I think that was on was it the Areola and Ruiz undercard, I believe? Hey, what an entertaining fight that was, though. Jorge Cota was throwing any motherfucking thing he could at Sebastian Fandora's ass. Hey, very entertaining fight. Jorge Cota, a good little engine. He tried all he could in that damn ring against Sebastian, but he got overwhelmed. I'm telling you, man, that's the same thing that's gonna happen to Lubin, bro. If Lubin win, I'll be happy as fuck for his black ass. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it. Oh, you from the UK, man? That's where a lot of my that's where a lot of my hard hitters from, bro. A lot of my hard hitters from the UK now, man. It seems like the shit. Majority of the UK. I got some people out in the Philippines that fuck with me heavy. It's majority of the people in the UK, man. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all, man, for appreciating boxing more than any other fan base in the fucking world. Big shout out to y'all. Yeah, that Hearns length. Exactly, man. That Tommy Hearns length. Exactly. Very, very wiry, bro. Very wiry. I love it, man. I can't wait for this fight tonight. And then Ryan versus Tago. You mentioned it again, bro. Ryan versus Tago. Make sure y'all watch that. The Michaela Mayer card on ESPN. You know, if you're in between commercials on both and you're trying to find something to watch, go and get a Godfather a holla. Go and get a Godfather a holla. See what they got going over there on ESPN. They also got a card going on tonight as well. Don't forget about them. So it's going down tonight, man. Big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you. Fava Beans. Holding it down from the UK, man. Big shout out to you. Friday, prediction show. Errol Spence Jr., your Dennis Ugas. Who you got? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness. Let me rinse you up, Fava Beans, before I get up out of here. Hey, much love to y'all, man. Look out for the show Friday, after party show Sunday. We gonna talk about it. Much love to y'all.